It seems to live. We'll see what happens. I have a backup plan if it all goes to hell. All right. That stew is coming back up. Just like that time he tore his rotator cuff. He was down for a while, but he got back up. Let's see what happens. I can feel the the fireball hitting. I'm just like, yes, that's the good stuff. All right, let's see how far we can get. Oh, I'm already in caution. Is it because of the small rad scorpion? What if it is? Nope, I'm hidden now. That small rad scorpion does not see me. I'm so sorry for everyone in the Discords who are going to see, like, six instances of me going live. Just because, like, Twitter, then Discord, and then everything else. But ah, yes, the old star bottle cap debacle is happening. Now that guy unprompted is gonna run over to me and be like, "Did you see that? That lady attacked me. She wanted my star bottle caps, buddy. I want your star bottle caps. I'm taking both of your stashes. Suckers." I didn't kill the first guy, but I probably should have. Oh.
Bruh.
Well, just gonna go ahead and... Uh-oh. We've got a problem. Yes, I see. Right, of course, it pops up behind Fallout New Vegas. Okay. The ground here is made of ground. It is. Confirm. Alright. I was gonna say, that's a really good callback to your stream where the ground was made of toad, but we called it ground. Sometimes you waste the land, sometimes the land wastes you. Today, the land is gonna waste me. I'm gonna make a purchase. The purchase should probably be pizza to soak up some of that alcohol. That stream was wild. That stream was wild. I'm glad I popped in when I did and just saw nothing but Toad and that poor person in chat who was just like, what the fuck is happening? And I was just like, I don't know, it looks like ground to me. Alright. Let's try this one more time. We're going to just put Task Manager over here on window number 4. Or as my computer considers it, window number 3. Just in case something happens. I'm gonna hit, whoa. Yeah, maybe don't install all of that. Install 2 of those. Go ahead, Steam. Do your thing. While you're doing your thing, I'm gonna come back over here to the Vortex mod launcher. I'm gonna push the start button. And we're gonna see what happens. Everything is Toad was like the greatest thing. Our roommate does the best Toad impressions. We have a title screen. We're back where we started. We have a title screen again. And a really super easy way to test if everything's broken or not. Alright, continue. I was just going to do a load, but when I started hitting the escape button and nothing happened, that's when I knew I was in trouble. Alright, we're back here. Let's try this Knock Dynamall. After that, well, after that we'll see. Okay. Everything seems okay so far. Let's just quick check. Yep, okay. Our UI system works. No matter who wins, I shoot, so... This is the worst gunfight in the history of ever. Anyway, sneak attack critical on Tomas. We are dealing with the fallout of the game crashing. Thank you for joining us, Jake. I've been taking shots. Oh, okay. There's 2 kinds of people. There's punners, and then there's unpunny. Raiders Badlands armor, light. I will take your single Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle cap. And Thomas, I will take your 10mm rounds, your 7, and your journal, which tells us a very different story. The last entry of the journal reads, things finally seem to be turning around. I made a nice bundle of caps, turning in some scrap in the last town I passed, and now I have a new traveling companion. Her name is Jacqueline. She's pretty cute. I'm not going to get ahead of myself here, but things are looking up. And to think, I was actually beginning to doubt the power of my lucky necklace. So, if you're not, that's a great pun. It is. Jake is full of great puns. He's a good punner. Thomas here has been hanging out with Jacqueline, who has been hanging out with him because he's got a necklace of 7-star bottle caps. And that's why she attacked him. But also, he's kind of an asshole, which is fine. Not my problem. He's dead, and now I have 8 more bottle caps, which gets me closer to the prize, which isn't that good, but it's still a prize. Did old what's-his-face get out of here? What about you two? What are you two? 2 raiders? You sons of bitches. Got one! It's an unbelievable kill. 3 in a row! Let no one say that the varmint rifle is no good. This varmint rifle is dope. I don't care what anyone says. But yeah, as of this moment, I made some changes to the way things were operating. I might just be good. It seems to be the most unlikely explanation. This is slightly modded. So one of the mods I have is Squirrel Stew. One of the mods I have is one that adjusts the way damage works, and it might also adjust aim a little bit. I haven't really dived into the mods page. Big anime titties? No, unfortunately, I don't mod like that. That's what Skyrim is for. I kid. That does seem to be the most prevalent mod set. Have a mod to make the gunplay actually good. Yeah, see, that's the thing is if you look at the way the bullets work in this game, they don't work the way bullets are supposed to. Porque no los dos. Yeah, there are actually, believe it or not, mods other than just big, giant bahong dong gonkers and revealing outfits. There is more than just the body slide mod.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
This is how everyone in Dark Souls laughs. You feeling alright?
Are you kidding me? Never felt better. What lottery? The lottery. That's what lottery. Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters. Oh my God! Smell that air! Powder ganger. What? I mean, yeah, used to be, sure. Not no more. Powder gang is small time, man. I'm a winner. I won the motherfucking lottery.
I'm gonna go. So, fun facts. One of the YouTubers I watch did a series where he was like, hey, where the fuck do these people go after you randomly, like, run into them? And one of the people he followed was Oliver Swank. So, the thing that Oliver Swank does is he runs off into ant-infested desert and dies. That's what he does. He won the lottery, but at what cost? The cost of his life. Now we do my favorite thing, which is kill fucking legionaries. Because there's one thing Stu used to hate, and that was fascists. Actually, I do want to see something quick. I got different kinds of ammo, so I want to see what ammos I do have. For the 5.56, I'm currently on armor piercing. Hollow point is the one that I have 2 of. Cool. That's finished already. That download is done. So as a backup plan, I went and downloaded Wasteland 2 just in case this shits the bed again. Makes sense to do. Yeah, also, yeah, you really shouldn't just announce that you've won the lottery. Just like you shouldn't come up to people and talk to them about your star bottle caps. That was also one of the other things that one of the that YouTuber did. It's Many a True Nerd if anyone wants to go watch him. He's very good. He does a lot of Fallout stuff. One of the guy that first approaches you about the star bottle caps after you pick up your first one, he just like wanders off into the wasteland until he reaches like a specific campsite, and then he just hangs out there for the rest of the game until something kills him or you find him again and kill him, because that's what most people do. Yeah, armor piercing should be good. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. So this does extra damage, but this goes through damage threshold, which is good. But I only have 2 of those, so goodbye. I said goodbye. How is that only a 17% chance to hit with a rifle? I have a rifle! Act like it! You just throw a rock at me? They have rocks! Oh, you guys are so cute. Yeah, retribute this motherfucker. I got that's for a reason. Okay, what is happening? Oh, don't do this to me, game! Are you gonna work? Hello? Oh, there's no way to cancel out of VATS. Oh, thank God you learned where the buttons were. Hey, Caesar's Infamy gained. I'll take a fresh potato and some of your fake money. I'll take a Buffalo Gourd seed. I'm gonna need it because I got fucking stabbed. Again, thank you. 357 Magnum. Always good. So Legion Daenerys, recruit armor I'm never gonna wear. Hey Volpes! Where are you? I have a couple things I'd like to do to you. Mostly fill you with lead like a pencil. .62 is not bad. We'll take those shots. We take those shots here. Caesar's Legion. Hate it. Now that folks know you're bad, most people outright hate you. That's cool. I'm into that. I'm really into Caesar's Legion not liking me. I will take a level up. Let's see. Stu gone bad. Only for the worst people in the game. The thing about Stu is, he's a very strange man. He votes Republican but hates Republicans? Which doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. You picked up exactly the line read for that. I'm pretty good at line reading. It's one of the few things I am decent at. The thing about Stu is that, like, for many years, he's just been, like, anti-government, like, military, like, all of that shit for, like, a lot of my youth. In recent years, and he's always voted Republican, because they're supposed to believe in, like, anti-big government, yada yada, all that stuff. For whatever reason, though, he is a bastard still. Which has just been, like, a very strange thing. He's, like, almost a Democrat, but the problem is that he still likes guns. So it's always been, like, this weird mix of, I vote Republican because I'm a one-voter issue kind of person, on top of I'm also a dumbass who refuses to accept the fact that I could very possibly just be wrong about anything. I wanted to get to 20 in unarmed because I think that'll be funny. I'm going to take 1 point in medicine to get to 15 just because it's a good number to be at. We've got 7 points left. Let's do it like that for now. Volpes, come out of that building. I want to fill you with lead. That button doesn't do that. Fuck you, Volpes! You son of a bitch! This town is now clear of Legion occupation. I will take a boxing times. The other thing about Stu is that, like, he's also just very, like, anti-fascist. Which is very funny for how, like, pro-government he's been, like, just, like, like, bad government he's been in the last couple of years, and I've just been like, I don't understand you anymore. But yeah, this is a fun pre-Stu look. So the way I'm gonna run this is, Stu is not a fan of the Legion, definitely not the Legion, because they are the worst bastards. But he's also not going to be a fan of the NCR. Especially not at, like, a couple initial, like, meetings, he might be like, yeah, this is fine. But after, like, really fully seeing the NCR in their glory, if you will, he's just going to be like, yeah, no, these are a bunch of dickheads, I don't like them. And he's going to be basically on site for all of them, just like normal. I don't really want these beers, even though at the time he definitely was an alcoholic. We'll take a duct tape. Hey, you know what? I will take these beers. Might not use them, but I will take them. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, turpentine. I do want that. Because I'm going to be tanning more hides. As that is a thing I can do in this game. In vanilla. Default. It is also a thing he does in real life. So I feel that fits the character very well, which is why my survival and my repair skills I've been working on as much as I have been. Pork and beans, flour, coffee mug. Take that coffee pot and the coffee mug, just so I have a couple of extra things to keep my weight up. Because being a hoarder means I have to have stuff in my inventory. And as he's now currently a wine fan, I am going to take that. Also, I don't know if anyone knows. Is there anyone in chat who knows about the lore behind the iguana bits in Fallout, in the Fallout series? I'm very curious to know who knows about that. Because that's the thing I didn't know about until recently, actually. Ooh, this guy has a ripper? I'm glad I killed him back here. The iguana bits, the item that you can pick up. So, like, in my inventory, in my aid, I've got iguana bits in here. Because there's 2 different kinds of iguana food stuff. Legion Row, let's go. Yeah, okay! Sorry, Leggett. I've been murdering the Legion because that's my thing. I dislike the Legion. So, you might be out of luck on that one. But yeah, Iguana Bits has this really fun, long-standing Fallout history. Since, like, the early, like, the original Fallout games. There's an iguana guy, basically, is what he's... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Will vengeful. Pays if you will pay for your crimes against the Legion. Don't worry, I will pay for my crimes. Just not right now because the game's crashed. Here we go again. Well, stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law. Alright. Oh god, there's a bunch of things up. Error. Oh, I've got 4 error messages sitting on my desktop. Oh boy. Did not mean for you to get drunk this afternoon. It's okay. That was actually really funny. It was one of the things Ness said to me when I walked out and grabbed this bottle. Ness was like, all you've eaten today was 2 Pop-Tarts. And I was like, that's not true. I've eaten 2 Pop-Tarts and 2 chocolate chip cookies. I'll be fine. And here we are, 3 p.m., 5 shots in, and life is good. Yeah, end that task, please. Thank you. We'll give Fallout a second to breathe. Go back to the chats page. Which also reminds me, I was in the middle of explaining this a little bit. I turned off the stream avatars for the moment, just because I had a feeling that extra things running in the background was not helping the process at all. I like you looking off to the side to make the life is good point. Well, you know, it's like whenever I get a work call from like one of the drivers or like one of the companies and they're like, how's it going, buddy? And I'm like, I'm living the dream. And not a single person has ever taken that to mean, life is good. They've always taken that to mean, yeah, this sucks, but here I am. And I think that says a lot about saying, living the American dream. Our Todd Father, who art in Maryland, hallowed be thy name, thy games won't run, they crash a ton on earth as it is in heaven. I like the concept that things just crash in heaven, and they just don't work. But anyway, as I was saying, so in the original 2 Fallout games, there's an iguana salesman who will sell you iguana on a stick, which is, if you look at the icons, it says a lot. The iguana on the stick is a full iguana on a stick, roasted. And then he also sells iguana bits, which are these tiny little chunks of just meat. And when you look at the icon, they're just little cubes of meat. And most people, I think, don't really think about that. But one of the quest lines, I don't remember if it's Fallout 1 or 2, because they're both games I haven't played. This is off of a lore video I watched John do. The thing about the iguana bits is that some of them are not iguana bits. They're human flesh. Because that's one of the actual quest lines you can follow in one of those 2 early games, is you actually find the basement where there's just a dwarf, as it's literally called in the game, it's a dwarf, and he's just cutting up human carcasses. And when you talk to him and kind of like ask him some questions, he basically just explains that like, yeah, I'm cutting up these human remains to go sell to the guy in the main like city who sells iguana bits. And when you ask him why, he's just like, because these are iguana bits. So the guy who sells the iguanas, it's like a whole quest line that you can kind of like play around with. There's a lot of cut content with that, where there was more to that quest than that, but they never like really fully finished it because they never got through it. Hey Miner, nice to see you. But yeah, it's like a whole thing where the iguana bits are actually human flesh. It's not actually iguana. Yeah, you can threaten him with blackmail, and it's really funny. You see, I knew someone would know it. But yeah, that's where, like, that's why sometimes when you, like, look in your inventory, you look at aid stuff, you can find both iguana on a stick and iguana bits. Oh, I'm talking about Fallout lore stuff. Yeah, Fallout 1, I thought so. Wasteland 2 has downloaded, so if this shits the bed real hard again, we're gonna just play... I haven't actually gotten to play the original Fallouts. They're a thing on my list that I would like to get to, but it's just a thing that I haven't gotten to quite yet. So yeah. So like, this, more than likely, human. If I find an iguana on a stick, more than likely, it's an actual iguana. Did you ever see any of the stuff on the Cthulhu cult? In Fallout? I think... Well, like, there's definitely the Cult of Adam, which is, I think, probably pretty similar. I haven't actually seen any, like, specific Cthulhu stuff, specifically, like, for Fallout. Which reminds me, I do have that game that Tony gifted me. The original Fallouts are classics. Yeah, I really do want to play them. It's just a matter of getting that far in my backlog. But also, like, I have that Cthulhu game I need to play at some point that I still haven't. Anyway, that's like, what, my 5th or 6th fireball shot for Fallout New Vegas crashing? Next blog post is a globe of Fallout 1. That might be a good idea. I would read that. I've been super invested in lore videos lately. Like, I've been really deep diving into specifically the Dark Souls lore. Which, if you've seen any of my recent tweets, you'll probably notice that I've been real deep into playing Dark Souls 3, which has been way more fun than I thought it would be. Especially because I struggled really hard for the first, like, probably 4 hours against, also, thank you, Tony. Also, thank you, Miner, for the waste. Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that. Fallout, not Fallout, sorry. Someone's got it, right? Lottery ticket. I will pick these up, just because they're fun. Dark Souls is one of those games where if you don't know a lot about it, it doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot going on. Like, you're running around, you're killing bosses and, like, enemies and stuff. And it's just kind of like, yeah, you run around, you kill enemies that are hard to kill, and you get good. But there's a really nice, intricate story going on within that game that a lot of people, I think, miss. And so I've been watching a lot of Vati videos. Oh, shit. I'm over encumbered. I do need to eat and drink, so I'm going to eat and drink some food and hope that kind of takes down my weight enough. Also, my health is a little lower than I anticipated, so probably for the best. But yeah, there's actually, like, a whole lot of, like, really cool lore things going on in those games. And, like, it's really easy to miss some of it, because a lot of it's in the item descriptions. A lot of it's not, like, specifically or, like, blatantly kind of thrown out there. A lot of it is very passive lore that you kind of have to hunt for. And a lot of people won't. So I've been watching a lot of Vati videos, logs, and, like, stuff that he makes. Just because, like, for a long time, I was like, I'm literally never going to play, like, a From Software game. Like, I'm never going to play Dark Souls. Like, I'm never going to finish a Dark Souls game. Like, I'm never going to do any of this. So there's no point in me going through the process, you know? And then this weird thing happened. I started playing Bloodborne on stream. And I love Bloodborne because I love the lore and I love like all the different concepts going on. And I love a lot of what's happening in those games. And it's one of those things where from playing Bloodborne, I was like, well, you know, I'm playing Bloodborne, I'm getting through it. And then last stream, I got through 4 bosses on stream. And I got to the end game. And I was like, did I just like nearly finish a From Software game? I was like, I could probably do that again. I could probably keep doing that. That seems like a thing I could definitely do. I have 3 pounds of lead in my inventory. Shit. So I've been playing Dark Souls 3 because I was like, you know, I want to play a Dark Souls game, but I don't want to like... Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of the lore is hidden in the item descriptions. Which is the thing that I've been learning because I've been playing Dark Souls 3 and one of my friends has been like, hey, you know, do you want to sit in voice chat and like stream it so I can watch you play? Because he's a huge Dark Souls fan. He was giving me a hard time the other day because he was like, oh, you know, like... Because I was talking about how long it took me to beat the tutorial boss, and he was like, I bet I could beat that and get to where you're at faster than the section you're currently doing. Only 40 followers away from a Soulsborne stream is making me... Okay, so, like, Brad, I'm gonna level with you. If you want a good starting game, start with Bloodborne, because it's slightly faster paced than normal Souls games. Either do Bloodborne or do Sekiro, because Sekiro is... not, it's a Souls game, like it's from Software, but it's not as difficult. It's also the only one I have. Well, you know, that's fair. But Sekiro is the one that people talk about often, and they always say the same thing, which is that Sekiro is actually easier than most other I will take that turbo. We'll take that turbo too. It's easier than most other the games because it doesn't work in the same way because it's much more stylized for like the design concepts it has. So it's a lot different than what like most Souls games are like. There's a wrench in there. But yeah, Bloodborne is the one we bought Bloodborne at some point, I think because Ness wanted to play it. And, like, a lot of games that I've bought for NES, they've never played it. Which is fine. It's not that big a deal. I bought Devil May Cry 5 for NES at one point for the PlayStation because NES was like, oh, I really want to play Devil May Cry. And I was like, yeah, you know, that's fine. Like, you know, the newest one is 5. Are you interested in that? They were like, yeah, I'll play that. And I was like, okay. So I bought that. And then they played it once for, like, 5 minutes. Or it was longer than that. It was, like, 20 minutes. And then they were like... yeah, I don't want to play any more of this. And I was like, okay. So we have Devil May Cry 5 just, like, sitting around forever. It, like, hasn't been touched since... shit. I keep picking up stuff, and I can't be picking up stuff. Does the tree in your profile pic mean something? It doesn't really mean anything specifically. It's mostly just, like, based off of the current designs that I have, like, with, like, the way the overlay looks. I'm a little too inebriated to speak properly. Which is a me problem. So basically I'm just running off of the theme. The tree is meant to be a double K, so it's like one line down the middle, a K backwards, and a K forwards for Kaiser Creature. That's mostly what it's for. I bought Bloodborne because it was like $6 at sub sale. Yeah, so like... I've been watching Vati's VODs from playing the new Demon Souls on PS5, and one of the things he's been bringing up is he thinks that what they want to do is a Bloodborne remake for PS5 at some point, because it's one of the older games that hasn't been renewed that people really, really like, because Bloodborne has a lot of very cool lore stuff going on, and the weapons that are involved in Bloodborne are very different from weapons that you will find in like a normal Souls game. It will eat that. Though it will give me rads. Excuse me, I'm not over a capacity. Wait. 214 and a 205. That's lower than it was a second ago, but why? Am I... What did I do to myself? What did I do? Oh, my endurance went down by 1 because I ate the barrel cactus fruit. Okay, I was not expecting that. Rat meat gives me HP plus 1 and strength minus 1. Okay, that's the other reason. Okay, I'll just walk around for a little bit. Slower than normal. Iguana bits is worn off, yeah. But yeah, Bloodborne's really good, and I don't think I would have gotten anywhere near as far if I would have started with a different Souls game. Because I remember when we first got Bloodborne, I played it for probably 10 or 15 minutes, because I was like, I really want to try this, and I couldn't get out of the first starting area, and I just gave up, because I think I started with the oh, dog! Because I started with the cane, I think, because I was like, I want to do a dex build, and then I got my ass beat, and I was like, oh, this sucks. So I stopped playing, and I never went back to it. And then I went back to it and was playing with an axe instead, a higher strength build character, and I got really far, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good. Maybe I should stream this. And so when I got to that point, I was like, okay, well, for the stream, I'll do the meme. I'll do the cane. And that's been going really well. I'm playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and it never ends. Well, that's a different style of game, which is something that I'm looking forward to, because in March, Persona 5 Strikers comes out, which is very similar to that. And I'm super pumped to play that. I still haven't finished Royale. I haven't seen any of the new content outside of the spoilers that I spoiled myself on, which is fine because that doesn't bother me that much. I spent more time in the Code Vein OC than the Code Vein game. Yeah, so character creation is important, especially for games like that. That is the best hit I've got. Well, I'm trying to 100% it, that's why. Yeah, that's also fair. But yeah, that's one of those games that's those are those Miyoshi style games? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oh, there we go. But his games are all like that. They're all very hello, pupper. Goodbye, pupper. They're all kind of never-ending mob style. That's the thing is, I have a lot of games that I've gotten very close to 100%ing, but I've never fully 100%ed, because for me, 100%ing a game is way more work than my brain allows for. So when I get to a point where I'm in a game and I've finished it, once I've finished a game and I've seen the whole story of it, I won't go back to it. And that's a me problem. I have a hard time 100%ing anything. Hi, Weewo! Weewo, I'm very drunk. I'm 6 shots of Fireball in because New Vegas keeps crashing. That's not my best shot. I took 3 shots at it. Oh, let's go! Oh, hello. F. Yeah. I actually downloaded a backup plan. It's crashed once since then, and it's been doing pretty good since then, though, so I'm okay. Also, I have water. I haven't eaten much today, but that'll be okay. But yeah, I have a hard time 100%ing anything. All I have to do to 100% 13 Sentinels at this point is a couple of missions I have to go back and redo the combat for. And there's only 2 or 3. I think 2 of them are Bs and 1 of them is a C. And that's all I have to do is redo those and get S ranks on them, which is harder now because you get a bonus in points for the first time you do the mission. So once I do that, that'll change. And that game could be 100%ed, but just don't want to. Like, the game is so good, and like I love that game and adore it a lot, but I just have no desire to go back to it and like redo any of those missions and stuff. Like, not to say that it's a bad game or that like it's not worth doing. It's definitely worth doing. I can't bring myself to do it. Like, with God of War, I only have a couple more trophies left, and I could 100% that game as well. But I don't have the motivation to go fight the Valkyries, even though it's not that hard, as I proved to myself when I killed a couple and was like, oh shit, this actually isn't that bad. It's just that I won't do it. Because, like, it's doable. It's not undoable for me. It's just that I won't do it. Because I'm like, well, I've already experienced the game. I don't have to have a platinum trophy to, like, prove to myself and others that, like, I enjoyed this game. I'm not one of those people who will hunt down platinum trophies. Because, for me, that doesn't matter. Like, 100%ing a game for me is one of those things that, like, is cool, but I don't have to do. And, like, I admire people who can. Like, people who can go through a game and 100% it, like, go through every single aspect of it is super cool. I just can't. I like doing 100% old games. Yeah, so, like, one of the few games, new games are too full, especially games that have the access to multiplayer. I refuse to 100% multiplayer games because they have multiplayer achievements, and I refuse to play multiplayer. Because as a kid, I had dial-up internet, so I couldn't do multiplayer for the longest time. So now that it's available, I'm bad at multiplayer, so I won't do it. Anytime there's like a multiplayer aspect, like, that's why I've never fully completed a Call of Duty game, because it's like, oh, we have all these multiplayer achievements for doing all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's great. I'm never gonna fucking do it because I hate online play. Yeah. Because, like, I grew up with dial-up internet until I was like 16 or 17. It was like sophomore or junior year in college till we finally got, or not college, sorry, in high school, sophomore or junior year in high school, until we finally got, like, something better than dial-up. And at that point, like, it was only just DSL. Like, it wasn't even really that much better. It was just better enough to, like, make it worth it, but not enough to play online. And so, and part of that was because, like, my parents refused to pay for better internet, and the other half of that was we couldn't get anything better where we lived. Because we lived in the middle of fucking nowhere, and, like, internet companies didn't give a shit. They were like, yeah, whatever, you don't get shit. Oh no, I took everything. I didn't want everything. I feel your pain. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was like. Okay, well. I forgot that none of the normal buttons do things in this game. Cowboy repeater. Please repair. Country life was tough back then. Yeah, it was, to a point. Drop that. Drop that frag mine. I don't need that shit. Oh no, don't put that on. Put the combat armor back on. What are you... Oh no, baby. What is you doing? Okay, we're back to a normal level again. I forgot I have this Good Springs snow globe. It's also very funny for me because, like, I have this conversation often with people about, like, living at my parents' house. And, like, especially, like, with new people that I meet, where, like, the experience is so similar that it's, like, uncanny to points. Where, like, I'll talk about specific things that, like, my parents would do, or, like I had to do, like, living at home, and they'll be like, oh, shit, yeah, me too. And I'll be like, that's weird. I'm not used to that experience. I'm used to being like, yeah, I had to do X thing, and people being like, what? But yeah, the internet connection was so bad at my parents' house. And so, like, anything that has, like, a multiplayer achievement, I just won't complete. Because I'm just like, I refuse to do that. I refuse to put myself through that. That's first floor. I don't want that. But yeah, like, I'm super pleased about living out here because, oh, goddamn, that was first floor too. Because, like, the internet, like, I have Comcast, and Comcast is the worst company to have internet with because they're the second worst company to have internet with because they suck. The worst company, of course, is Service Electric because they are not Service Electric. Is it Telecom? Comcast is the worst. It's very close to the worst. There is one that is worse. One of the streamers I used to watch, and YouTubers I used to watch a lot, Sark. He has an internet company that's way worse, which I didn't think was possible because in all of the years that I've had Comcast since moving into this complex, which has been nearly 6 years at this point, the only time I've ever had a problem was yesterday, where they did an unannounced service thing in the area, and the internet went out for 30 minutes. And they were like, oh yeah, it'll probably be an hour. And it was out for 30 minutes. And I was like, you know what? If this is the worst thing that happens, this is still pretty good. And I know that other people don't have that experience with Comcast, especially. But, it's been one of those things, knock on wood, that I've always been super lucky with, is that even though Comcast is literally the fucking worst, I haven't had any issues to any kind of real extent with them until recently. And that was mostly when I got a text alert the other day in January that was like, hey, you've used 75% of your internet. And I went, excuse me, what? Because they just introduced this thing that's going to kick into effect in March, where all of their normal internet plans are now metered. So you can only use, I think it's 1.2 terabytes of internet per month. And for, a normal person, that's fine. But I work from home, one, and two, they now are offering a different plan to get unlimited internet. Yeah, and it's super shitty. It's so shitty. And it's infuriating. And I was like, well, the thing is that, in this apartment, we have to have... Yeah, it's so nasty. But the thing is that they were like, oh, we're not gonna, penalize anybody for it until March. So, we're just letting you know now so that you can get used to it. So... January and February will give you a grace period because we're the super gracious Comcast. I was like, okay, shitheads. It's free money, but I can't take it. I was like, okay, whatever. And they were like, but starting in March, you're gonna have to, pay us $10 per megabyte more. That you go over the 1.2. And in January, I went over, a lot. And with the way this apartment's set up is we have two people who stream in here. So, I can't not have the unlimited internet at this point because it's one of those things where it's actually super important. So, I had to go through the process of getting, their unlimited internet, which was at a discount if I got... Well, it's free for 5 months if you get, their specialty, whatever. So I grabbed that because I was like, it's just going to be easier this way. So they haven't sent it to me yet, but I'm waiting on it. They will eventually send me their special high-speed internet router thing. Yeah, that's the thing about capitalism. Is Comcast realized they could make way more money off of the pandemic, like everyone else has been doing, especially food service industries that aren't small businesses. And they went, well, we can do that too. And so they were like, well, fuck people who use the internet. Big Book of Science, no! Programmer's Digest. Prison Break. Tony was kind enough to build this terminal and set it up for me, all for 30 caps worth of Rosie. Haha. Oh, yeah, that's like a whole thing in this town. The life of a bear suits me just fine. Glad I didn't go any further east. Yada yada. Yeah, basically this guy just like sells off the women in this town to like passerbys. And then like the Legion like offers him like a deal and he takes it, and then they kind of show up and are like, hey, fuck you, you're an asshole. They murder him. They involve him in the lottery, which is very funny to me. Mostly because he deserves it. Squirrel on a stick. Let's eat that. Glad I took an average lockpicking skill. But yeah, Comcast is like one of the worst companies to deal with. Mostly just for their practices for things. Like, their actual internet service isn't terrible, and I haven't had any issues with it in general. But yeah, as a company, Comcast is literally one of the worst. I'm 90% sure it is Service Electric Internet that Sark had that gave him so much trouble. Oof. Ooh, a caravan shotgun. I think that's what I have, actually. Which is good, because I would like to... Oh, I have a steady caravan. But I can still use that to repair mine, which is good. Let's drop ammo I'm not using. Minus the 308 rounds. Because I would like to keep the 308 rounds. Family had Service Electric and that shit sucked, but also like because they never told my mom that her plan is out to you, that she should upgrade. Yeah, that also sounds right. Because like the way Comcast does stuff is that they have like, they give you discounts for bundling everything together, but I don't want TV. I don't want phone. Like I don't want any of that shit. So like it's literally just internet, and it's so infuriating. Meant that about once a month I had a flyer in the mail about Verizon Fios. Yo, same though! That's literally the fucking same problem I have, is that like my family has been Verizon for many, many years, and like we have Verizon phones, and like we have Verizon service for a lot of things, with the exception of internet. My parents use like DirecTV or Dish or whatever the hell they use now. And Verizon Fios is always like, hey, do you want Fios? And I'm like, fuck, yes, I want Fios. Give me Fios. Like, I can just put that together with my phone bill, and that'll be easier. And it doesn't service my area. And, like, the worst part is, like, down the road a bit, I could get Fios. But I live just far enough outside of, like, a city area that Verizon Fios doesn't run. And that was the thing with where I lived at my parents' house was... to get the internet that we did have, we had to sign a petition for the area to get them to give us DSL. And so like that was like a whole thing. Was we got to a point where we like contacted Verizon and were like, hey, give us something better than this. And they were like, well, are you sure you want that? And we were like, yeah, we're sure. Here's like everyone who lives in this area who wants better the dial-up. They were like, shit, fine, I guess. Like, it's just so bizarre. I live downtown in my town. How do you not serve downtown? That's like the thing is like they just don't want to. Like if they don't have to, they won't. And that's like the real kicker of it is like if they can find a way around giving service out, they will. And that's it's part of what's so frustrating. Is that like it wouldn't be that hard for them to do it. They just don't want to, so they won't. Let's drop this dirty water, even though I can sell it, I'm not going to use it. Armor case. Bobby pins. I wish any of this stuff was as good as the stuff I picked up from the DLC. Like, because I have all the DLCs downloaded, so. I wish any of the stuff that I picked up was half as good as that. That, and also I picked up combat armor because I know how to cheat Lonesome Road a little bit. Yeah, it's just wild to me always how far companies will go to avoid doing things. And it's also just so frustrating. So it's like, literally all you have to do is just provide internet anywhere, and like all of our lives could be just slightly better. And instead they're like, nah, fuck you. That's like work, and we don't want to do that. And that was the other thing about where, like, when I lived with my parents was, like, a strong enough wind would knock out power at their place. Which, like, didn't super matter because Dad had, like, a backup generator that was also, like, a super welder. And so, like, when power would go out, we would just go downstairs, start up the generator and, you know, hook it up into the power line. And we would just wait for whatever power company to, like, call us and be like, hey, by the way, the power is back. And we would just, like, unplug it and disconnect it and go back with our lives. But, like, it's so frustrating the way things, like, work in specific areas because they just don't care. Like, they don't care if people are, like, you know, without power or, like, can't leave their homes because of snow or, like, you know, can't access internet. But, like, at this point in time, internet is such a necessity. Like, it's such a necessity. Like, people need access to the internet at this point for work and for school and for everything else. Won't offer internet and wider range and potentially get more customers, but they will overcharge people in the pandemic. Yeah, the morality doesn't exist, and that's a lot of the problem I have with it. Is like there are no morals involved anymore. Like at one point in time, like companies were run by actual people, so they had morals. Like they had like actual cares, and like the thing about companies now is like they don't care about you, and that's the thing people have to remember when they like. Anytime I see someone go to bat for Amazon or, like, specifically Tesla, I just, like, it boggles my mind because Elon Musk doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't. Stop simping. He doesn't even know you exist. And if he did, he would think you're a degenerate. He does not care. Like, just... It's not worth it. It's literally not worth it. I'm so tired of everyone playing. Yeah, fuck Elon Musk. He's such a piece of garbage. Like, every time I see a weird nerd be like, but Elon's gonna take us to the moon, I'm like, just shut up, get a hobby, get a girlfriend, anything. Literally do something with your life. Please, I'm begging you. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't know you exist. I'm begging, please, find a hobby. One that isn't the one that you're currently pretending is a hobby. Please find a real hobby. Touch grass. Go outside and touch grass. Please just touch some grass. Eat these crunchy mood fruits. He's a billionaire who would probably commit a genocide if he could get away with it. Like, that's like the thing is like he probably could. Like, that's the part that's scary is like people with money can do basically whatever the fuck they want. And like that's the thing people seem to forget is that like especially like when it comes to like law stuff, if there's a crime that its only punishment is a fine, it's designed to harm poor people. It's not designed to harm anybody else. Because rich people can pay fines. They don't give a fuck. They can just pay the money because they have money. Poor people don't have money. They can't pay fines. And it drives me fucking insane. Ooh, I found a legionary who's just ashes, the way he should be. Hello, Bark Scorpion. Goodbye, Bark Scorpion. Oh, you're empty. Nothing is legal. Nothing is illegal. Something is just very expensive to do once. Yeah, and that's like the thing is like, as I've lived my life, like I've gotten away with a lot of stuff that have just been fines that probably like, should have probably been worse at points or another. And like, you know, that's the thing that I recognize is a point of privilege for me in general. Like, I'm aware of that. It's not like I'm unaware of it. Like, I've gotten speeding tickets, and, like, I can pay them. I can afford to pay them. And that's, like, that's a mix of my privilege as a person who is white who gets pulled over, and also my privilege as a person who has a job that I can afford to pay fines and stuff. Like, I can get away with that shit, but there are people who cannot do that. Like, there are people who, if they get a fine, that could mean not eating for them. And that's part of what drives me so nuts about, like, the way things are. So, I've talked about this before, but I drove up through Vermont a while ago. It's, like, November is when I drove up to Vermont and came back. It was, like, a single day trip, 14 hours. You know, no big deal. But the thing about that drives me fucking nuts is I got pulled over in New York. And New York is very, very different from this state in the way they handle fines and stuff. In the way that you don't know what you're going to pay in New York until a judge has decided what you're going to pay. So, like, in PA, when I've gotten pulled over, like, I'll get pulled over, they'll issue me a ticket, and on the ticket it tells me how much it's going to be. In New York, they don't do that. You get a ticket, and you either plead guilty or not guilty. And if you plead not guilty, you have to go back to New York, to the county courthouse that issued you your ticket, and you have to fight it there. You can't do it online. You can't do it, like, in any other format. You have to go all the way back to fucking New York to do it. And I wasn't going to do that, so I pleaded not guilty because I knew I was going to be in trouble no matter what. So I was like, yeah, you know, I was going way too fast. So I'll just pay it. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, I've never feared for... That's exactly it. Like, I've never been afraid getting pulled over. Like, I know that if I get pulled over, there's a 99.99% chance I'm going to walk away from that encounter with no problem. Which is not true for a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there who getting pulled over is a 75-25% chance of getting murdered. And that's not right. Like, that's not how that should work. And it infuriates me because as a person who doesn't have to worry about that, shouldn't everyone have that ability to, like, get pulled over and just get slapped with a fine and walk away, or just be let go? I can't count the number of, like, the first, like, 5 speeding tickets I should have got, I didn't get. Because the cops were like, well, you don't have anything on your record, and you seem like a pretty nice guy, so we're gonna let you go. Hello, boxcars. Yeah, and, like, the thing with New York is, like, they suck so much. Because, like, a fine in PA, like, I can expect to pay under $200, and that seems like pretty normal to me. The New York fine I got was over $200. Then plus to pay it online without paying a check was an additional, like, $25 service fee to pay it online. I was like, I fucking hate you, New York. Wording it best to fine it worse. That's the best system for everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No boxcars, I'm fucking not.
And then in walks the powder ganger's grim fucking reaper. What the fuck have you got against us, man? Jesus fucking Christ. If you want me dead, just give me 15 medics and I'll fucking OD for you, okay? Fuck. Luck, that's how. I'm just that fucking lucky. You're looking at the second place winner of the Nipton lottery. That asshole Swanwick to first place.
Swanwick.
So him they let walk.
Leo, thank you for the lurk.
Me and my crew had it worked out to kidnap some NCR troopers who come to town to get laid. Had it all worked out with the scumbag mid. We were going to ransom them off, keep their weapons for ourselves, a nice score. We get in position, and next thing we know, we're surrounded by those fucking Legion freaks. They dragged us and everybody else into the center of town. And that asshole with a dog on his head, he starts talking about how we're bad people. He said we needed to be punished for what we did. Not all of us, but some of us. And then he gives everyone a fucking lottery ticket. What do you think? He started drawing tickets and that's how people got punished. First up was the lucky losers. They got decapitated. Guess that's lucky cause it's pretty quick. Then came the crucifixions. God damn, but those went on and on and on. Third place runners up got enslaved. I got the fuck beat out of my legs, and the winner, they let go free.
Also, sort of related to this discussion, dystopian fiction. Oh boy, I'm excited now.
Him? When his ticket came up, they burned him alive on a pile of tires.
Yeah, a bunch of those Legion fucks dragged them off right away. They were headed east, if you're feeling heroic. Don't act like you'd be doing me a favor. I don't give a fuck.
Bothers the crap out of me when society collapses. He immediately lives in small groups for decades and centuries. Got pulled over for the first time in my entire life to be fined for having expired registration of the car. Yeah, and that was my fault, which I did apologize for. I did fix that. Yeah, they're still extremely distinct races. Yeah, so like that's such a weird thing. Like when there's a societal collapse, but there's still like a weird amount of systematic racism. What the fuck is that about?
I don't know. I just love it here. What the fuck do you think, asshole? Prize for second place was I got to live, but they beat my fucking legs with hammers. I'm fucking crippled, get it? Bullshit.
I need to get going. Also, fuck you, boxcars. You're a dick. Yeah, there's still... Yeah, it makes sense in Fallout. Some people are preserved from decades, yeah. But, like, for the most part, like, whenever anyone's, like, racist in a Fallout game, I'm just like, who are you? Like, are you from 1920? What the fuck are you doing? And then I remember that we exist in this society. Bothered me so much in Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, you know, that's a very fair critique of Horizon Zero Dawn. That is a super fair critique. And also, like, how weirdly, like, the main area that you first get to, like, ostracizes your character for being an outsider. I loved Horizon Zero Dawn because I love, like, gameplay like that, and I love, like, that concept of things. But also, like, there was so much in that game where I was just like, what are you talking about? You're telling me that each ethnic group only procreated within the same ethnic group. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me either. I loathed Horizon Zero Dawn. I had a lot of mixed feelings. I finished it. It's like, there was a lot I liked about it. I liked a lot of the gameplay mechanics of it. Like, I liked all of that. Some of the actual story bits I didn't care for a lot. That was like a key point. Trying to think of some of the other things that, like, I really hated about it. Like, just the way, like, some of the interactions were in the game, even, were, like, kind of weird. Like, you would do a thing, and, like, Aloy would react in a way that, like, I wasn't expecting, and I was like, what? And, like, the way just people treat each other in that world, like, is so bizarre. Like, I guess the thing that I always struggle with is, like, in post-apocalyptic, like, wouldn't you expect people to be way more cooperative? Like, hey, everything's gone to shit, like, we should really just work together. Like, I guess I also somewhat underestimate the amount of people that just, like, wish for apocalypses because they want to kill other people for no fucking reason. Which is a thing I guess I should really, like, anticipate more. Because there a guy just shot this man in the head for no reason. I feel like Guerrilla only made linear games Killzone and then made a big open world and let it be super empty and boring. You know what? That's also fair. That's also a very good point. I always forget that the same company made Killzone. People hate people who've never wanted our natural state would be very survival of the fittest. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess just for me that, like, the way I view people and, like, civilization and stuff is I expect better and that I'm always disappointed anyway. So I think that's part of the problem I usually run into. Everything outside the main story, either kill everyone, do a fetch quest, or find an obscured object near waypoint marker. Yeah, there's also that. There was so little, like, actual exploration. Like, if you had to find something, it was usually pretty easy to find, like, the spot for. Yeah, I know that people are not good, but I also like to believe that that is not, like, the norm. Even though I interact with the public on a near daily basis. And they are generally pretty shitty. I know that the people who are shitty typically aren't the norm for what I'm experiencing, at least. Like, there are good people out there, and they do exist, and they do things. And, like, for the most part, they aren't shitty, but there are a lot of shitty people. And it's sort of those balancing things you kind of have to, like, work through. I think Horizon Zero Dawn should have been a linear game to tell a good story and workshop some mechanics. And the game they're working on now should be the open world sequel. Yeah. Wait, they're working on a new game? I didn't realize that they were working on a new game. I kind of thought they would work on a sequel before they did anything in between. I'm not taking any more shots. I'm just saying that right now. I'm not taking any more shots. Horizon Far West? Okay, it didn't crash. It just minimized randomly for some reason. Listen, I would play a Horizon Far West sequel. As someone who really liked the gameplay mechanics of Forbidden West. Oh, that's right, that's right. Yeah, they didn't do a whole lot of, like, intermittent... oh, it is a sequel, okay. And that's, like, the thing about Horizon Zero Dawn is it's already set in the West. Like, it's in Colorado. That's, like, mostly where it's set in. Which is very strange to me with how all of that works. Gameplay was adequate. Was adequate IMO. Yeah. I don't know. I liked it because I like the concept of just having a bow. And it's one of those things that, like, I can really get into. Is that, like, kind of like stealth mechanics games. As you notice, I've been crouching basically the entire time I've been playing. Yeah. I agree on that. The game was pretty good. There were some things they really fucked up on, though, along the way. Like, there were some interesting things, but a lot of the interesting things that happened were overshadowed by just how fucking strangely they did it. Yeah, more stealth-driven would have been way better, but it's one of those things. You can't make a game stealth-based without, like, fully advertising that, and most AAA companies won't make a strictly stealth-based game because there are people who won't play it stealth-based because they want a game that was... Yeah, they couldn't decide between action, stealth, or Monster Hunter. And so they did a weird mix of all three. That's it. Hostile Bighorner. Give me your meats. Hell yeah. Anyway. But yeah, that was a lot of its issue, was it couldn't decide between what it wanted to be. And I think that, like, a lot of the aspects it had were really good. And, like, they could have been better. But a lot of the issue came through the actual, like, practical application. And it just, like, didn't work out. Which is... It's fine. It's one of those things. It was a fun game for me to play because it had a lot of the stuff I liked, which was like stealth mechanics, you know, like ranged combat, where they just did all three. Well, that was the thing, was they did, but not very well. Because at times it was an action game, and at times it was like... It was other things, and at times it was just a Monster Hunter game, because, like, that was one of the things you could do, is you could tie down one of the big robots with the guns you had, and you would, like, have a pretty damn good shot at, like, actually doing something productive. Who is shooting at me? Oh, you are! I got a varmint rifle, and you look like you wanna die. Goodbye. Goddamn vipers. Thanks for not using your, explosives on me. Where's the mentats at? I want those. Metal armor. I don't think that's any better. I'm also just so over weapon ammo crafting. Yeah, I feel like for some games that works really well. And for some games it doesn't. I liked it in Horizon Zero Dawn, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was frustrating at times, though, like when I would run out of ammo and have to craft more, because it was like, oh shit, I'm in the middle of like a really bad spot to be quick crafting ammo and stuff. Like, is there any chance like y'all could just hand me some? They were like, yeah, no, craft it. Okay. But yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn had a lot of things that were wrong with it, but a lot of things, it had at least a couple of things that I enjoyed. And I might be the minority on that, but it was... God, I wish Breath of the Wild did a better job with, like, weapon durability and crafting. Because, like, that would have made things way nicer for that, at least. Like, that was one of my major complaints, was, like, I'd use a weapon 6 times, it would fucking explode. And I'd be like, alright, now I don't have any weapons. People love it, I just don't. You know, that's also fair, though. Alright, I need to use, a doctor's bag. Yeah. It's like, it's a mechanic that I enjoy, at least. And I know that there are people who do not. And that's totally fair. Oh my god. Don't remind me about Dead Island. Dead Island was like one of the first like next gen games I bought as a kid. That like I bought with my own money. And I was so excited to fucking play that game, and it was just dog shit. Like, yeah, like that was a lot of what I liked about Horizon Zero Dawn, was it tried really, really hard to hold on to a coherent story. And it did pretty well for a while. And it kind of fell apart in the middle there, and they kind of brought it back with the ending. But it was also one of those stories where I kind of like guessed at the outcome kind of early. Which is fine. Just kind of what you want in good storytelling is... Excuse me. If people can guess at your plot twist, like that kind of is where you want to be. Because it shows that you're doing a good job of foreshadowing the events and everything else. But yeah. I think that's a flaw with the open world. Yeah, I think so too. Open world is good for a lot of things, but sometimes... I think open world is a better way for telling a more subtle story. Like we were talking about earlier with Dark Souls and stuff. Like, I think that like having a Dark Souls style game where like the story is told passively through items and other things that you pick up and reading like the descriptions, I think that's a good way to do open world. But not every game can do that. Like, not everything is designed that way. So at points you kind of have to like accept that, you know, your story might need more direction. You might need to railroad it a little more if you're trying to tell a more concise story that you're kind of trying to lead people into. Yeah. I think it's hard because I'm not a huge fan of linear games. Like, the more railroaded I feel in a story, the more likely I am to kind of like fight against it and try to avoid it. But at the same time, like, Horizon Zero Dawn should have been a more linear game, I think. I'm not picking up that flame with fuel, even though it's worth a good amount. A series of chapters, some action pieces, some stealth pieces, some Monster Hunter. Yeah, that would have been a way better way to kind of go through that section. But unfortunately, it's just not what they did. And that's just one of those things. You kind of learn from it. Yeah, that would have been a way better way to balance it, is to make it like, pick one of those three things as like your base, and then kind of throw in some of the other mechanics. Shut up. We don't listen to the radio here. That's how we get DMCA'd everywhere. Alright. Searchlight. Well, I know what that is. Good old Searchlight. That's where the kids live. Anyway. Good old Novak. Let's head to Novak. It is kind of what I wanted to do. Right, M doesn't open the map. Right, Novak is this way. Oh, the Mojave Drive-In is back there. Maybe I should go back. Nah. I'm not gonna start the DLC, so there's no sense. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think the first game should have been more structured. That way it could have opened up into a more open world game for the second one. And that could have been like their main focus then instead. Because I did like the Monster Hunter aspects of that game a lot. Having never played a Monster Hunter game. Oh, recruits. Let's go. Shoot them up again. Kill enemies with guns. Don't worry, I will. Oh, excuse me. Throwing spears, you'd love to see it. Bright follower. I was gonna say. He's got MF cells, which I want because I don't actually think I have that plasma rifle anymore. Let me look. No, I didn't. I got rid of it. The friend I have who got super into Monster Hunter World, you need to be methodical in planning your attack and then ready when it hits the fan. Yeah, and that's... A lot of that is what they did that aspect like really well for Horizon Zero Dawn, I feel, at least. Because like every time I like went up against like a big monster, if I wasn't prepared, I got my shit pushed in. And it was one of those things where like you actually had to like think about what you were doing before you did it, or else there were gonna be consequences, and those consequences included dying because you decided to do something stupid. Which I think is a very nice touch. I wish I could carry you, plasma rifle, but alas. Ah, yes, the NCR. If only I gave a shit about them! Got him. Oh, you're the merchant.
Need anything?
Yeah, brother, I'd like to see your wares. What do you got? Ooh, a plasma defender and a normal plasma pistol. That's like tempting, I won't lie. 12.7mm SMG laser sight. I don't have one of those. 25mm GAPW long barrel. Don't have that. Antimatter rifle CF parts. Ooh. Ooh, an antimatter rifle suppressor. That might be good in the future. Chainsaw, carbine teeth. That's really good for a ripper. Laser pistol recycler, pack of cigarettes, plasma pistol recycler. Power fist ported chambers. Increases attack speed. Tri-beam laser rifle high capacity terminal. That's pretty good, I won't lie. Got a bunch of miscellaneous shit I'd like to sell you, sir. Like, detergent. Camera, cartons of cigarettes. Chessboard I picked up at some point. Will you get rid of those leather belts? I don't fucking need those. Keep that turpentine, dummy. Wish I could buy that stuff. Oh, she also had guns of any kinds. Ooh, he's got 12 gauge dragon's breath rounds. Pulse slugs. I'm gonna buy those, actually. Wait, were those 12 gauge or 20 gauge? That's important. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't want those, actually. If they're 20, if they're 12 gauge, I can't use them because I don't have a 12 gauge shotgun currently. I stand corrected. There are 20 gauge for the exact same thing. Oh, that's for the grenade launcher. Okay, that's a long barrel. Ammo for the guns I'm using. I like really want this. Because I don't know when I'll ever see this again, but I would like to eventually get my hands on an anti-battery rifle suppressor. And I still have enough stuff to keep my... Oh, god damn it, I did it again. Alright. I gotta stop doing that. I keep accidentally taking everything because the buttons are very different from like Fallout 4. Hello, 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 you bastards. But yeah. I'm actually pretty excited for the new Monster Hunter game because I do want to, I want to try that game. Plus, I'll have Will to carry me through it if and when I do eventually play it. Because he'll just be like, here, this is how you do this. Hello, evil mole rat. So, cheers, bro. I'll drink to that. Also a good point. I'm gonna have to take a break soon. So Leo, thank you for the 14,000 total coffee beans toward the Jackbox community stream. I appreciate that. I've been down here once or twice. Also, Cosmic, thank you for the 22,000 total coffee beans toward the community challenge. I appreciate that. Also, good morning. I just hope I didn't wake you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a problem. There's a problem. Oh, there's a big problem. Do I have doctor's bags? Do I have doctor's bags? I do. Not enough to actually save me. Aw, that's fair. I understand that. Got him. Okay, so we're disabled again. I wish Vipers didn't have fucking grenade rifles. Excuse me. Temporary addiction remover. The shepherd's pies give you +2 strength. Oh, hell yeah. Is that done? I didn't think that would be done by now. Figured that would be a little while yet. Oh, it is. Shit. Look at that. Well, let's pop some health stuff. Stim pack, a couple sunsets. Good to go. We'll take those scrap electronics because they are worth a good amount. Nothing going on there. I've been over here before. I knew these guys were here, but I still forgot a little bit. Right, map button doesn't work. That guy had doctor's bags, didn't he? I'm gonna go talk to him again real quick. I need at least one. There's nothing more frustrating in this game than getting your fucking limbs blown off by a grenade rifle. Because there's literally nothing you can do about it. 170. Hey buddy, so like we just talked a little bit ago, but...
Hey there. Need it?
I sure do. Get to ammo. Sell all those. I need 9mm rounds. I got 11. Let's sell these microfusion cells. I can buy those later. We'll take your doctor's bag. Accept. Exit. Stats. I think I want my arm better than my leg. Yeah. So thank you for the lurk. Very proud of that lurk message. I came up with it all on my own. Also, Cosmic, we do have at least a gift for you. Technically two. More legionaries, huh? Well, I'll gladly shoot some more of those bastards. No fear there. Look at that. Iguana on a stick. Cosmic 155 gun. You know, nothing crazy. Just a thing of orange juice and a new bottle of tequila. Nothing crazy. Like I said. I was just showing alcohols. Where they shooting at? He's got a varmint rifle. Well, hell yeah. Let's repair our varmint rifle then. It has taken a lot of damage just from use, which is to be expected, to be honest. Ranger Station Charlie.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick. Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either. I shouldn't have said anything in the first... We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff. The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a deathclaw.
Hell yeah.
Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area. The Rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR army. A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training. All quiet at the moment. Ranger Beaumont is in charge here, but he's off leading a patrol. Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized. See?
Okay, buddy. I'm gonna walk around now. Don't mind me. Not gonna steal anything, for sure. Don't worry about it. It's one hell of a station. It's a bathroom in a single room. Most of the boxes are empty. Got steady. Purified water. Nothing crazy. A couple of stim packs, some super stims. I should go to traded with that guy to get a doctor's pack or something. Fix me broken leg. Yes, I'm aware of the fact that I am crippled. Thank you, game. Say, I've only seen one ranger here, but there are two. 2 whole rangers at this ranger station. Okay. I'm gonna be here anyway. How about that? Scotch and vodka in the footlocker. You should kill them. That's the thing is about this ranger station is I don't have to kill them. They'll be dead like in a week. I don't even have to fire a single shot. Sensor module. That's pretty good. Iron, box detergent, Robin skull. Ooh, a fishing battery. We'll take that. Fishing batteries are worth quite a bit of money. Just want to steal these people's cigarettes and ammo. You feel me? I feel like I've been bamboozled. As a matter of fact, I think now would be a good time to take a quick break, refill my water, take a bio break. So I'll be right back. Actually, just hang out. I'll be right back with you. I have returned. That's the wrong one. Have you, though? I have returned. I haven't returned sober, but I've returned. There's a lot of radioactive barrels over there. Mercenaries, huh? I think that's that caravan I saw just a little bit ago, so that tracks if they're still making their way this way. They're probably on their way to Novak, actually. Good old no vacancy. Broken down motorcycle. It's like I'm back at my parents' house. Weird. So what time is it? It is midnight. Actually, we might get a chance to see an event happen. Since it is midnight. Gotta find the Brahmin farm. I don't know if we'll survive the event happening, but we'll get to see it. I think. Oh, we might have actually just missed it. There sure is a dead Brahmin corpse here. Yeah, I think we did actually just miss it, which is unfortunate. It's a glowing one here. Well, I'm not gonna hunt down the Nightkin then, since we missed it. There is a quest line we can follow here. Good old town in Novak. Locksmith reader in one of the mailboxes. Got a lot of Brahmin skulls sitting around.
What brings you here?
Oh, you know, just...
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has. But I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery. I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is.
Damn.
Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor no bark. Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband, Dusty.
Going on 50 years now.
50 years of
I keep
marriage.
waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings, but he still sticks around.
It's the most pre-war thing I've ever
Maybe
heard.
It's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin. We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown. Nice.
Things treating you all right?
Tell me about your problem
Can't say
thing.
I have, but will you maybe ask Jeannie Mae? Nothing happens in this town that she don't know about. She'll be up in the lobby most days.
Busybody. Got it.
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about... You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back. Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
All full of holes.
We'd be grateful. Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
So the thing is, I've done this quest once or twice, or 3 or 4 times, and I know exactly who's doing it. And he's right. It ain't nobody from around town. Well, Alice McBride, it's midnight. I hope you all are enjoying your machine gun opener. Since y'all got woken up anyway. Hello, are you the Jeannie Mae Crawford? Ma'am? Wake up.
Hey there.
I want to talk to you.
Is everything all right? Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he wasn't any kind of gentleman to me. Had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seem to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth. Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie Mae. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers.
This is the original Karen. This lady right here. Blamco mac and cheese. Who locks a refrigerator? Thanks for the corn juice. Someone who keeps 111 bottle caps in their fucking refrigerator, that's who. But she's in the future. She can't be the original. Shit, you right. This game was made in like 2010, so like time isn't real. There it is. Poor Brahmin. Here the old dynamite. Dinky the T-Rex souvenirs. Actually, yeah, I just want to make sure I was still hidden. The most stupid thing I'll ever say is that Jeannie Mae, she seems like she's hiding something. She seems like a real bitch. Can't explain it, but I will take all of that, actually. Now, if we look at this, we, the representatives of the consul officiorum, have this day bargained to purchase from Jeannie Mae Crawford of the township of Novak the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps. The receipt hereof is hereby acknowledged. We warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We can covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of an additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending successful maturation of the fetus, the claim of which shall be guaranteed by possession of this document. M. Scribonius Libo Derusus et al., Administratus of M. Lincisius Crassus Consul Officiorum ad Famulatus. None of those are real words. But what it means is Jeannie Mae Crawford sold Boone's family to the Legion. In case you needed that translated into English real fast. And also what that means is she's not going to survive a whole lot longer. Boone! Mr. Boone, I would like to speak with you, sir. I love breaking quests in this game. Got to go do laundry. Bye, y'all. Thanks for stopping by, Leo. I'll see you when you get back. Sorry, you say you're putting on your fedora, Mr. Radio Man? Ooh, I will steal lunchboxes. Fuck it. Yeah, take my karma. See if I give a shit. Empty Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles? You think that bothers me? Think I want those? Are you insane? Ooh, ammunition boxes. I will take, yes, 308 rounds. Oh, right, yeah. This room is radioactive. A little radioactive in here. Mostly because of the rockets. But they don't weigh anything, and that's what's important here. Which is why we're taking them all for a future quest. Oh no, not the vending machine. There we go.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want? Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along.
Enjoy her
Why
laundry.
are you here? I think you better leave. I don't have friends here. No. No, you're not, are you? Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet. I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start.
It's a good start.
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come, what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who. My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her. Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest.
I need to do this myself. Good. I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, Boone.
And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know, or the Legion will be after me next. I know, all right. That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Alright, let's see what time it is quick. 3 a.m.? We got time. GD! GD May Crawford! Open your door. I need you to come with me. I have a very, very fun surprise for you, Jeannie May Crawford. Where I come from, we call it death. That's your fun surprise. It's your fun surprise for being a real son of a bitch, you know? Yes, it is awfully late for a call.
Is everything all right? Okay, if that's what you think.
Oh, Brother Boone, I have a special surprise for you. She'll be here. Give it a minute. She takes a little bit to follow. And thus, we're going to have a companion for a while. Hi, Boone. We'll wave to Boone and say hi. Here she comes. Old Jeannie May. Right, my leg is crippled, so my weapon sway is a little high. A little inappropriate to peer at a friend through a sniper scope? Well, good thing we're not friends. Hello, Victor.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs. Don't rightly know. Just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there. Seeing how this is the only road around, I'd be a sight more surprised if we didn't run into each other from time to time. Likewise, friend. No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak folk usually see anyone traveling this way. Be seeing you.
Alright, Victor. I know you're full of shit, but that's okay. Ah, yes. Boone, speaking of peering at friends through sniper scopes, my friend the sniper and I have got things to do.
That's it then. How did you know? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here. I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you. You don't want to do that. Yeah, that might be true. That's reason enough for me to take you up on it, I suppose, but this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get
Hell yeah, spotter perk, let's go! Boone's spotter perk is so good. I'm a huge fan. And I'm gonna keep Boone around for a while. At least until we can unlock some Boone storyline stuff. And then once he's gone through all of that, I think that maybe, just maybe, we'll do a little something else. I need a bed. You know what? Jeannie Mae Crawford isn't alive anymore. Go sleep in her bed. It's my bed now. I own Novak. I don't think that's how that works, but I need a good sleep. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Someone dies, you just claim their bed, just like in real life. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm a little upset I can't claim her bed. Is there a place I can sleep in Novak? Got like a visitor's booth or something? Place I can spend the night? A hotel room maybe that isn't occupied? Otherwise I'm gonna have to wait for Dinky the dinosaur to fucking wake up. Don't really want to do that. Huh, the sensor module's not stealing, so I'm gonna take it. Most companions will give you a very much hard time if you steal things. Oh, hell yeah, 51 more rounds. Break down. Don't really want to turn anything into lead. Let's exit. Oh. Wasn't what I intended to do, but yeah. Oh well. Lost a little karma. It's not the first time. What do you think, Boone? He doesn't seem too perturbed about it, to be honest. Can't wait to meet all the other Novak settlers and be like, "Hi, I'm new in town. Did you know that Jeannie Mae is dead?" Weird. One of these had to be Boone's room, right? I wonder if I can sleep in Boone's room. Yeah.
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you? Sorry, it's just you look like his type, you know? You got that hard-ass wasteland explorer thing going on. Oh, so you have heard of me. Yeah, that's right. I was the big draw at the Shark Club. People used to pay hundreds of caps to see me. You don't know Mr. Bishop.
My ass is very hard, sir.
He knows the wasteland like the back of his hand, and he likes to wander it. I knew if I didn't get way the hell away from New Reno, he'd run me down like a dog. Oh, well, that's all just a big misunderstanding, see? Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and, you know, he's a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands. Robbed is such an ugly word. It's more like I took care of a payroll problem for him. Also, I might have, sort of plowed his daughter. A little. Thanks. But if Bishop finds me and I don't have his money, my balls are going to be on his trophy room.
A little.
You do that? Great. I really appreciate that.
Just a little. I plowed his daughter a little bit. As opposed to a lot of it, which is what I actually did. This fucking guy. Oh, hell yeah, we're sleeping. Let's get our 8 hours in. Oh, fuck. Sleepy time. Got to wake up and drink and eat, which is fine. Not a big deal. Let's Let's look at where we're at. Pretty hungry. Pretty thirsty. Sometimes I plow old guys' daughters, but only a little, as a treat. Exactly. Might have been because I plowed his daughter, but that definitely couldn't be it entirely. And also, I definitely didn't steal from him. Would never. Eat a fresh potato. Hello, Boone. Ready to roll out, brother?
Hey there.
Hello, sir. Just for curiosity's sake, so you fine folks here wouldn't happen to be working, would you? Close box.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
I love No Bark.
Confound it, No Bark, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got it. What do you want to know? There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral.
Do you, sir, have a daughter?
Their herd meets a most
No.
unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says No Bark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets. Well, says No Bark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. They get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in. I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one. I don't trust a man that doesn't have something strange going on about him, because it means he's hiding it from you. If a man's wearing his pants on his head, or if he says his words backwards from time to time...
This guy gets it. It's true.
But if he's friendly to strangers and keeps his home spick and span, more often than not he's done something even his own ma couldn't forgive.
I'd be like GD May.
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
So this is my favorite thing is now if you ask him about this,
Ghosts, commie ghosts, who don't know they're dead, hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes.
yeah.
Being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost. Because they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, because it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull, and I know what I seen.
Oh, No Bark.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Brother, I wouldn't have told anyone you spoke to me either. Don't feel bad. Right, just real quick, I want to see. Y'all got any doctor's bags? I know I've talked to you like 4 times in the last 20 minutes, but like... Yeah, No Bark gets it. You should take him with you. No Bark? God, I wish. He would make the best companion. I wish I could. Instead I get stuck with Boone. It's all man stuff. Oh, don't bark. Got spies all over. Anyway, yeah, No Bark's really good because, like, he basically outs Jeannie Mae because she's the only one who has, like... She's, like, one of the few townsfolk who's, like, really, like, chipper and, like, friendly to strangers. But even she's not, like, super friendly. And the thing is that he's right about the cow killer to an extent. It does have two heads. It is invisible, and he talks to himself. Because he's, you know... I don't know how to describe it. I forgot the name for them. What the fuck, my dude? He's right about everything, Shane. Shit, you right. He's also right about the rocket place. Is the thing, is that they are technically ghosts of their past selves. They're, you know... They're ghouls. They're commie ghosts that don't know they're dead. I don't know if they're actually commies, but, you know. Speaking of commies, there's one right over here. Oh, different commie. I hope so. But yeah, the thing that's been killing the cows is a nightkin. It has two heads and it talks to itself, and it has a machine gun, and it's it thinks the cows are screaming in its skull while it's trying to sleep, and that's why he's so goddamn bad. Abandoned Brotherhood of Steel Bunker. That's different from... Also, I'm going the wrong way for the Repcon test site. But I do kind of want to investigate the Abandoned Brotherhood of Steel Bunker. Ah, NCR. Oh well. Take a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen.
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem. Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
That sounds like a solution. Damn right. You and I were problem solvers.
Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson. My apologies, but that name and face ain't ringing the old school bell. What's on your mind? Troopers tried moving down from Forlorn Hope because we got this big gap between there and Searchlight. Turns out we were spread too thin. We took our sweet-ass time setting up in Nelson, and the Legion managed to hop over the Colorado and attack...
You mean it's me, Stuart? Everyone knows me. I'm a local celebrity.
There's no Novak due west. Just look for the Big Lizard. They got some decent supplies and a place to stay. The 188's north on the 95. Good for all kinds of trade. Not much south on 95 unless you turn west on 164 to Nipton. Right off the rail line. Nope, I'm just the only ranger around. The rest of the kids here are troopers. Inexperienced, outnumbered, and under-equipped. Maybe. I'd like... Hey, hold on. Just so you know, either that little head of yours is gonna sail into the Colorado courtesy of a Legion machete, or they're gonna try to make friends with you. And if I find out you're friends with the Legion, I'll put a lump of lead through your skull as soon as you pop it back up over the ridge. Are we clear? Much obliged.
Watch out!
Well, good thing I'm not friends with the Legion, because I hate them son bitches. Because they're here for me, brother. Uh-oh. Oh, right! Yeah, that's the thing I forgot about, is that they can die. Whoops. Whoops, goodbye, Boone. Boone didn't know I pissed off the Legion. Where's no bark when you need him? Uh-oh. Lord of Death! I feel bad that Boone died. No one tell Alex. Good. That's who I am, by the way.
What's the word? Me.
Well, take that. Take those. Take some cash. Well, yeah, a super sledge. If only. Well, let's see what Boone had on him. Maybe we'll reload. Nothing. That's what I was afraid of. Well. I got this was literally labeled Crash. Alright. This is the one from before we died. Oh, before Boone died at least. Alright, so we know not to go that way now. Oh, New Vegas crashed again. That's not good. One more try. We've only got an hour left, New Vegas. Come on, work with me here. Hey Shane, you feeling okay? I'm feeling pretty good. I only knew the game crashed because he was like, "Want to play Shane's shared library?" It says no, Boone's dead. Yeah, load that one. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel less drunk than previously because I did stop and talk to I did get some food during my quick little break. That's I made shepherd's pie. Right this way. Right, M doesn't open the map. Duh. Skills. No. Data. Map. Right, I don't know where the Repcon facility is yet because I haven't talked to No Barkin. No Bark! Kami Ghost. Goodbye. If anyone asked, we never spoke. Yep, you got it, buddy. Alright. Just follow this road straight down. To Repcon, the only place that matters. Yeah, still the problem with Boone is that Boone cannot take a melee hit. If he does, he gon' die.
Hey, what can I do for you?
A doctor!
That's not so bad.
A real doctor, Dad.
What can I do for you?
I need medical supplies. You look like a lady who needs some explosives. Oh, I've got this first recon beret still. like drugs, right, ma'am? You want to buy some drugs. I shouldn't have sold the dog steaks, actually. Give me the dog steaks back. A laser pistol, damn, look at that. We'll sell you some fixer, though. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. I've been sitting on all this Hydra. I've got 5 bottles of Hydra that restores limb condition. I am the dumbest. I'm so stupid. Oh, well. Turbo, +1.
Pleasure doing business with you. Are you... Okay.
Doesn't help. Remember, take a bath in tomato juice. Well, that's not how that works, man, but okay. The game's glitched out a little bit. Because, this Nightkid's not supposed to be here. Boone, I hope you're ready. Thank you, Boone. The screams of Brahmin. There's a minigun that's nearly destroyed. Damn. Let's go to MISC. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. Seems to express a general frustration towards a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside his head whenever he closes his eyes. That's why he's been attacking the Brahmin. Hello, McFields. Sorry, McBrides. McFields is a totally different person.
Find anything?
I sure did, buddy.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
I don't believe you. Yeah, I'm helpful. I'll take 5 of your steaks, brother. If you don't mind.
What brings you here?
Oh, you know, just helping you out. Just wanted to see if you had anything to say. Don't mind me. Also, I should check my food and sleep. Food and drink, I should say. Yep, we're good. We're good. Alright. We're off to see the rocket ships. Got a stop sign on his arm. Ah. That's right, Niken don't have 2 heads, I'm sorry. He's only got 1 head, but he sure do argue with himself. Right, that's the glowing one I saw earlier, who is still a little radioactive and exploded a little bit. Oh, Boone, I was getting ready, brother. Maybe I did take that shot. Perhaps. I was gonna say, I should also be just good. Good to go. Yeah, the doctor fixed me up all nice and good like. That's a mole rat corpse and a feral ghoul. I will take all 7 of those bottle caps. Thank you very much. Hold up, Rocketeers, looking for a tour? Sure am. There are more undead here. Just a matter of finding where exactly they are at. Just making sure. Oh. Oh, 4 missiles? Oh yes, welcome to the checkpoint. I'm gonna need you to stop your vehicle. Oh wait, you don't have a vehicle? Because it's the apocalypse? Yeah, that checks out. Thanks for stopping anyway. Ash pile, rebar club. That means super mutants. Oh, hold on. We've got some jet. There was another thing of jet. Where did it go? I kicked it. Kicked it away. Scrap metal. Need that for a future quest way down the line. Take all. Didn't realize it was going to be a lockpick. Microfusion cells along with energy cells. Nice. Mine box, toolbox. God damn it. A lot of 308 rounds. No 308 weapons yet. But that'll change eventually. Then we'll have a real rifle. Which will be nice and exciting. Huh. Let's check up here quick. Even though there's nobody up here, doesn't mean we can't quick take a little look and see if there's anything that got left behind. Another cowboy repeater. Sensor module's worth good cash. Ooh, 357 magnum rounds, energy cells. It's all good stuff. And let's leave the flamer fuel. I don't need 12 gauge either, but oh, it's a doctor's bag. Little future proofing. Thank you, game. All right, I think we're pretty good to go then. Let's go check out the old the old Repcon facility. The lower death perk. There it is. Got it again. I've leveled up, but... Oh! Welcome to level 8. Huh. Make junk rounds, light touch. Confirmed bachelor, friend of the night. Don't really want cannibal. Yes, that. Want commando. Sneering imperialist. Anyway, yeah, I want that one. Cannibal. No. I want that VATS accuracy, as I'm playing a VATS character. That's unfortunate. Pharaoh Ghoul Roamer with Rad X on his body. What a turn of irony. Coward, yes. Yes, I am. Ooh, 44 Magnum rounds. A harmonica. Don't really need a harmonica, but I'll take it. Dead Ghoul. I kind of want the plasma rifle, but it weighs 8. Take it anyway. Ah, well. Weapons, right. Plasma rifle. Fixed. Until I can get my energy weapons up higher, I'm not gonna... Oh! Thank you, Boone! Boone the man. One very good plasma rifle. Keep the carrot. The thing about like bottle caps is like they don't weigh anything, but like they should. Because after so long, you're like... After so long, 2,000 bottle caps weighs something. I was gonna wait to the end to take one more shot for the last one. I'm just like, I'm not taking any more shots. We might have to move on to a different game. I'm not sure. After this one, I think we might have to do something else. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oof. That's a big oof. Can I get a big yikes? Because, ouch. Thank you. Call that guy Dinky. Dinky the dinosaur lover.
What's going on, man? Sure I know him. You talking about that chip? Man, I don't think he's giving it up.
He's not getting a choice.
I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now. Well, they gotta go, or this will be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me. It'd mean I'm Manny. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone. Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but we're not so friendly right now.
He's right behind me.
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since. Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
Damn.
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder. Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like? Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns. I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. It just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked. You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far we've been lucky.
See ya. Hey, Boone. How you doing? I don't suppose you heard all that. You know what? My legs are still broken. Oh, no. I did talk to that doctor. Good. Hey, Boone. I'm sure you didn't hear your friend talk about how your wife's a bitch or anything. Let's just keep moving and pretend like that didn't happen. And we'll try this one last try. This way. It is this way. Because it's out west. We're going to save before we go into the old park. Just say this means that the Nightkin is still dead, right? It is indeed still dead. Huh. There's not a ghoul here this time, but there's also not a mole rat. Which gives me a little concern, because I think that means that this checkpoint up here will be full of ghouls. There we go. No, it's not, Boone. Oh, that's a glowing one! That's a glowing one! No, not Boone! Why would I ever want to shoot Boone? Excuse me? Oh, because it's dead. That's why it wouldn't let me shoot it. Quit running. No more running. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Alright, we level up again. I think I was going to do... Let's just dump all our points into repair, actually. And... I'm actually going to take comprehension, I think. I want that extra, extra points out of stuff. Your bobby pins, nerd. No missiles, please. Rebar club again. Grab this stuff quick and see about getting into actual Repcon. See if we can hang it with Reptar. Where is Boone anyway? There he is. It's like, did he run off? Did he escape me? Rebound, huh? I also have some fears about the Twitch stream. I think it might be glitching out a little bit. There we go. Got the bottle caps and no chessboard this time. I think we're probably good to go then. Alright. Let's finish our walk down here and see if we can survive another crash. Got him. Hey, Boone. Any day you'd like to start shooting would be great. There we go. Feral grew roamers, no longer Roman or feral. I've unalived them. Hydra, yeah, I will take that because I need that because that'll repair my limbs. Now, if only I would remember that between weeks. Recharger pistol, interesting. They're no plasma rifles, but they're pretty cool. Plasma defender, still pretty good. Don't need either of those. Can't believe I missed like 5 shots. Boom. Oh. Got a single punch in, but honestly, not bad. Let's save quick. Save this game and walk on through and see what happens. Please don't crash. Can't handle a crash. Uh-oh. I might have jinxed it. I fear I might have jinxed it. It broke. Yep, there's an error. Is that a memory again? Well, you know. It's like that sometimes. Yikes. Yeah, you know. I've kind of just come to accept that that's part of doing business with Fallout New Vegas. At least we're a lot closer to a load point than we were a little bit ago. So, I'm thinking that maybe we'll be able to make something work here. Might be able to force our way into Repcon. We might have to take a different door. Also a possibility. You know, one of those things. Might be able to.
Hey, over here. Are you listening? Go to the big room on the east side of this building and take the metal staircase all the way up. And hurry. Like I said, get moving.
Oh, a night kit. I just saw a door open. Oh, Boone, no! I didn't mean to shoot Boone! Just for the pack of cigarettes. Nerd. You okay, Boone? Boone? Boone, where did you go? Oh? Boone out here murdering. Okay, Boone, come home. Don't, because if you get yourself killed, I can't help you. Boone. Boone, don't do this. Boone, don't do this. A lot of locked doors around here. Hey, Boone! Good to see ya! How nice of you to stop by. Please reload faster. Ooh, stealth boys. I gotta figure out something to do with some of my inventory quick. Let's eat some ramen steaks. Drink some water. You know, why not? I didn't know that my weight capacity had gone up that high. It's like 215 earlier, now it's... Oh, because I ate the ramen steak. Oh, Jesus, Boone. Hi, Boone. Anyway. Yeah. Not too worried about the lore on the computers currently.
Keep looking.
Oh, Boone. Boone, you almost got some lead in you. Rotting Brahmin corpses. Tasty. Oh, hit a bottle cap. I will take that. Mutilated legs and organs. Damn. Carton of cigarettes. Bottle caps. Ooh. Laser machine gun. That's exciting. What do you call me? Smooth skin?
God, but are you ugly. Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you. Your pranks won't work on me, Smooth Skin. They won't work on Jason either. Good riddance.
I guess I'll be going then. You're a bright follower. Hello, I'm looking for the glowing one. Yes, Mr. Jason Bright.
Hello, Wanderer. Please forgive us our humble surroundings. Our true home awaits us in the far beyond. Have you come to help us complete the great journey? And they've been shooting them down like animals, haven't they? Those ghouls were members of my flock, even after the madness consumed their minds. We never let them wander free. We kept them safe on the first floor. We kept them contained. The demons must have let them out, somehow. And now they are lost forever, denied the salvation and healing glow of the far beyond. Please, Wanderer, bear in mind that every feral ghoul you spare now is one that we can save later. Once the way is clear, our feral brothers and sisters will accompany us on the great journey.
Brother?
If there are any left. The demons appeared from nowhere. Except it might be more accurate to say they never actually appeared at all. The demons are invisible. Where one of them stands, the most one sees is the air shimmering, like sunlight on water. They set upon us as we were on our... My flock fought brave. The rest of us retreated up here. One of the demons raved at us, but they have not tried to attack us since. Still, they're...
Yep.
Yes, over the intercom. It went on for hours, and did not always make sense.
I have the Repcon basement key. Holla. Oh. Whoops. I stole those mentats, but nobody seems to give a shit, so... Also, as soon as that Brahmin steak wears off, I'm gonna have issues, so... Yes. Just rat away here. It's so funny, because, like, they don't need rat away. They need more rads, if you will. Like, gimme rads. All right. Hey, look, another workbench. Now, for this area, there's a couple of ways to handle it. Because there is a way to do this without angering both parties. This is the thing about the stealth boys. Oh, there's the Brahmin steak. Let's eat another one. Actually, we'll just eat these dog steaks to get down. Damn. Still not quite far enough. Drop that cram. Welcome to Robco. Here at the Co de la Rob, we do stuff. It's about Bill Martin's retirement. Hey look, a hula girl. Little statuette. This is where I was earlier. So, where is the basement level? God, this place is a maze. I always forget that. Outside? I hope it's not outside. I'm gonna be I'm slightly upset. Just a wee little bit. Not like a lot. Hello, dead ghoul. Metal spoons and a fancy lad snack pack. Nice. I don't think there's anything there I need. The hardest part of doing this mission is finding your fucking way into the basement because, like, this place is such a literal maze. I can barely navigate it. Ah, there we are. I've found the basement finally.
Dark in here. If you want to use a scope, I can spot for you. Keep you on target.
Good to know. Thanks, bud.
have a visitor? An assassin? Hmm? Okay, Antler, I'll ask. Hi, human. Why you come here? A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious. You meet the ones upstairs.
He's got a pretty smile. He does.
Stay put, but they want to come down in basement anyways. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. They attack you on sight. Ghouls too. They crazy. Ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler brought us to get. Good. Antler brought us here for a reason. Why was that, Antler? Right. A piece of paper. Shipment invoice. Hundreds of stealth boys sent here a long time ago. But stealth boys must be in the one room. One we don't search yet. The one we can't search. Yes, Antler says we... Let me give you key. Antler had me lock the door.
Cool inside, maybe don't shoot you, but maybe he do. We'll see. Oh, it's not this room. What a bro. He's pretty cool. Oh. Well, anyway, down we go. I don't know, Boone, I think we're going the wrong way, but I can't prove that. Just feels that way, you know? Well, we'll take those. Hell yes. More ammo, always good. Why can't I break down 10mm? I'd like to break these down if I could, but it won't let me. Oh, there's an exit. Ah, I've made it to the rocket level, but that's not... I don't think that's what I'm looking for, to be honest. This is a place I'll need to go eventually, but it's not where I meant to go now. I definitely went the wrong way. Which is, like, pretty normal. Especially for this area, it's hard to find the right way sometimes. Broken generator. Cool. Well, it was worth a shot. The hard part about this is navigating and not killing too many of the guys. Oh. There's a switch for that, okay. Huh. Neat. Not killing too many of the Nightkin, because this dude will be super pissed if you kill the Nightkin. Like, if you kill too many of them while trying to do this. Assuming it's just straight down this way, but yeah, it's not super far away, which is nice. He's got a nail board. Oh. He had a nail board.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you? And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living. First off, I'm not trapped. This was a tactical choice, alright? I'm no match for those things out there. So I found a good defensive position, and I've been defending it, right? Oh, who am I fooling? I'm trapped. Name's Harland. Pleased to meet you. What happened was, I was escorting folks down to work when those things attacked us. Most of the fight was upstairs. Well, turns out there were even more of those bastards down here than upstairs. And things went to shit fast. I'm not delicate. Radroach meat for protein. Condensation off the pipes for water. And I do my business over in the far corner. I wouldn't say it's been comfy. Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. Gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you, that Bright's group has got some fine-looking goulettes in it. Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company. Huh. Well, you're polite. I'll give you that. If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. But it's not.
But it's not.
I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. She's probably dead. You, on the other hand. Thanks. Let me...
So his friend is dead, but he doesn't want me going through there until I find her further along in this area. Uh-oh. Oh, God! Get him! Okay, so occasionally that will happen. She should just be alive. I know, right? Why hadn't she thought of that? Just be alive, forehead. Oh. So we can't kill too many of them, is the thing. I think it's down this way. It's not here. There's a night kid in there. We're leaving. There's a night kid in there. There's a night kid in there. There's a storage closet here. There's a night kid in there. Just gonna close doors that have night kid in them. So we don't really want to deal with that. My stuff's not super good, so... Uh-oh! No, please don't kill Boone. Please don't kill Boone. Thank you, Boone. Alright, so we're not doing great here. Jail key. But we're getting there. Right, this way. My stealth is not super high, so I was really banking on those stealth boys to carry me here a little bit. But, you know, it happens. I don't think there's any more nightkin down here. So I think the jailer's the only other one? Just don't get seen. Yeah, I know. It seems very, very straightforward. Yep, there's Harlan's friend. So, she's dead. Right, this is not an exit. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Harlan, I'm sorry to tell you, your friend is incredibly deceased. Even more so than she kind of already was. Wonder glue. No thanks. See you, Boone. Shit. Too many conductors. Drop the gecko eggs. Drop the lunch boxes. I'm not actually doing anything with them. Because they are just empty lunch boxes. And not actually like the food item. Alright. We're going to wrap this quest up quick. Hopefully. I think as long as they're in their respective rooms and the doors are closed, I should be able to go past them without any issues. He's right there. He's right. Fuck. I think that's too many nightkin. Which is not ideal. Oh god, nope, this is gonna be it. Yep. We're at to fight what's his face and Antler. Okay. Well, so much for the peaceful ending. Well, it'll be real easy to tell because when we go back into that room, he will yell at us and then attack us. Yeah, I don't see him in there, which is not a great sign.
Did you find my friend?
I did.
I see. Well, spare me the details. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part, so I'll do mine.
Just gotta be careful going through here because there's a lot of fucking bear traps. Little bits of EXP here and there. Rip the damn leg clean off. Boom, don't stand in the disarmed bear trap, you weirdo. This quest won't be much longer. There's no more nightkin back here, so... There's the rad roach and rad roach meats. Shipment mistake. Workplace misbehavior. Shipment sent back. So, the story is they got way too many stealth boys that they did not need. And so what they did with them was the same thing most people do with stealth boys, which is get into trouble. By using them inappropriately. Surprise. And so due to that, fact, there are no more stealth boys here. Which means they got sent back, which means they never had them in the first place. There were only like 3 or 4 stealth boys at this location, 2 of which I've already used. Now let's see if he wants to talk or if he wants to kill us for killing his friends. Thank you, Boone. So yeah, there is a way that you can talk to him. He's a bumper sword, which is like one of the very few bumper swords you can get in this game. There's a couple ways that piss him off. You can actually shoot the antler or like touch it, and he gets super pissed off and attacks you. One of the other ways is killing too many nightkin will cause him to attack you. And then, like, there is also the way to clear this mission by just simply being stealthy enough, sneaking around, and then him and all the night can leave. Whereas now I think they're just kind of here, but I'm not sure. They might just leave because their leader is dead, but I don't really know the semantics of it, to be honest. It's hard to say. But yeah, now that we're out of the basement, make our way back upstairs. If I can figure out how to do that. I know this is the wrong way, but it's like the fastest wrong way for me to find the right way. Which like doesn't make any sense, but trust me on this. Hey, Boone. Don't judge me. Oh, god damn it. Paint gun, huh? Ooh, turpentine. It was too heavy. But I want that turpentine. I gotta drop 5 pounds somehow. Well, there was a couple pounds. The hell do I have a plunger for? It doesn't matter. I don't have a plunger anymore. How the hell do I need to drop way more than 5 pounds. I disagree. God, there's more turpentine. Hell yeah. And a knife in the tool cabinet. What the hell? Paint gun, metal boxes, they're empty. Oh, except for that one. Carton of cigarettes. God damn it. No. Wrong way. How the hell did I get to that section earlier? I'm like absolutely lost. Oh, that stairway's destroyed. Where am I going? Is it just up this ramp? Probably is. Maybe it's not, because this is just a locked door. Oh, no, this is the CEO's office. Oh, it's okay. I think there's some things plaguing this end too. We've crashed close to 10 times. We are almost finished. God, what can I get rid of? That wasn't what I wanted, but I took it. Come on, Boone. Got shit. God damn it. Drink that. Drink that sunset sarsaparilla. Drink 2 of them. Treat yourself. I'm trying to get around RepCon. I'm fucking hopelessly lost at RepCon. God, I want these cartons of cigarettes, but they weigh so much. Thanks. It's mostly faded at the moment, but eventually it'll be all right again. How the hell do I navigate this fucking shit place? Oh, well, never mind. I figured it out, I guess. Dealt with the Nightkin, at least their leader, and a good portion of them. I'm coming in. Hello, Jason. Hey, you lived.
Good, smooth skin. Never thought I'd get out of that room.
Goodbye. Later. Jason! The smoothest of skins is over there. Jason! Where is the glowing one? Someone point me to the glowing man. Glowing man!
Is the way clear?
Oh.
You're referring to Chris. I doubt you had much luck if you tried telling him that he's human. We had the same discussions, but soon enough we realized that Chris... I understand.
Well, shit. Well, I think that'll be for next time. We'll finish dealing with the demons in the basement. Since apparently now we have to kill all of them because... well, because they didn't go away. Which is unfortunate, but it is past that time. So I'm going to drop back downstairs. Oh, the way we came. Maybe don't drop that far. Just like retracing my steps now, see if I can learn the pathway. Because I think the basement door is nearby to here. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know where anything in this damn building is. This building is a nightmare. I hate the Ripcon building. It is very, very hard to navigate this building. Nope, that's the test site that leads outside. Dear Lord. I'm never gonna find this basement. Not again. Not a second time. Oh no. Oh yeah, fuck. Oof. This is hard to navigate. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it for tonight's Fallout adventure. Based off of how often the game crashed and how things went. I think we'll just go ahead and save and worry about it later. I'm gonna try to keep playing this game because I do like this game a lot. Have been having some issues with you know, the crashing and whatnot, but you know, it's to be expected. It's like that sometimes. No Bark probably knows how to fix it. No Bark probably does know how to fix it, the sumbitch. Just fiddling with Steam here real quick. So Luna, thank you for the 14,000 total coffee beans. Let me turn on stream avatars again. Since New Vegas is closed and we're just vibing currently. We can kind of just chill a little. There it is. That looks a little better. But yeah. I did buy the backup game, which is Prepared. I'll have to look into it to see what it's like, to see if it's playable. I assume it will be. I assume it won't be anything like Fallout New Vegas. But, yeah, no, not 13 Sentinels. I already played that on the channel. But I might have to... It depends. If this continues to be... excuse me. Super buggy and droppy and whatnot, I might not be able to keep playing it, but I'm hoping it won't come to that. Hoping we'll be able to get a little further through this game and then kind of worry about it. But yeah. So, let's take a look here. Looks like Crash Team Racing. Probably won't be playing that. Yeah, considering it's still going to be Wasteland Wednesday, I'm assuming the game will be Wasteland related in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and give Tony a raid and see how he's doing. So, if y'all been sticking around and want to hang out, Wind Waker fits that. I mean, it technically does, but I don't own Wind Waker. I don't have a way to play it. But yeah, go ahead and raid Tony and see how he's doing, and thank you all again for hanging out. I will see you all next time. See ya. I sure do hope that wind wakes.